Ashtyn, how would you kind of put into perspective how your season's gone since you kind of came back from the injury in terms of getting back caught up to speed, knocking off some of the rust?
Yeah, my coming back from my injury, things started happening a lot faster. Taking as many mental reps as I can, but obviously when bullets start flying, it's a little different. I'm just trying to get better week to week, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
How much will things change back there in the secondary with Marcus now out for the year?
Obviously, you hate to see any guy like that goes down. He puts his all into it every week. But we got guys that can play in our room, and it's just about building cohesiveness, amongst us, getting reps in practice, getting the communication together, and making sure we're all on the same page.
Ashtyn, there's been a lot of you guys back there at safety this year. How tough is it not to have continuity of kind of the same two guys every week?
Well, that's what we're trying to build now. Just getting as many reps with each other at practice, and making sure we know where, get on the same page, and like I said, building some cohesiveness and knowing, kind of getting a feel for each other's game and what reminders we need to give to each other and whatnot. And we're just working towards building that.
What's the challenge of a Josh Allen who can beat you with his arm but also beat you with his legs?
We just got to make sure we play 2 plays every play. Once the first play's covered, we got to make sure we're on the scramble drill and plastering to our coverage, and let the guys work up front.
Do you actually work on plaster drills specifically in a week like this a little bit more because of the quarterback?
Well, yeah. Today we had a couple plays that were designed to go a little bit longer, make sure build that kind of that strain and that that once that clock, that internal clock goes off, you got to make sure you're, like I said, playing that second play and aware that he can escape with his feet and create extra time. So we were working on that a little bit more.
One thing Josh Allen loves to do when he's extending is throw the ball down the field. That's his thing. I mean, he leads the league in touchdowns on passes beyond 10 yards. So obviously you guys know that. So what do you guys have to do to prepare for that aspect?
Just making sure we're, guys sit down in zones and stuff, and when the plays extend, you got to make sure that you're not just sitting in your window. You turn around and find who you got, in the red zone. Make sure if he breaks the pocket, you're pushing the guys out of bounds, doing just all these little things that you can do to make sure putting ourselves in the best position to play that second play.
How does the defense react as a whole when you come off a game like Thursday night?
I think there's 2 ways people can react. I like the way that we came back. We came back yesterday, on our off day, and went through cards. Did a lot more than we normally do, and I think we responded well. And I mean, there's still more work to be put in this week, but I like the way we're responding so far.
How much responsibility do the safeties have to take on to help the corners on the outside, since they have a trio of Cole Beasley, Stephon Diggs, and Emmanuel Sanders?
We got some things in the game plan. We just got to make sure we're talking to them and making sure they know what they're playing, and we're echoing it across the board, because they they're like every team. They got shifts and motions, and making sure we're on the same page with them and letting them know what they should be playing, and just making sure we're echoing across the board.
So, Jamal's gone. You have an injury to Marcus, and you're among the most high-profile safeties on this roster right now. Do you feel like it's a little bit of a moment for you, an opportunity to kind of introduce yourself? I know you've been here for a couple of years, but introduce yourself as a guy who you think can be a big-time playmaker.
Well, with Marcus going out, like I said, it kind of falls on all of our shoulders. But like I said before, we got guys in the room that can play, and I'm going to do whatever I can within my power. I'm not going to go outside my body, but I'm going to make the plays that I can, and I'm not going to try to play Superman, but I'm going to do what I need to do, 100%.